Hi ladies and gentlemen, sorry I'm not here with you today. I'm on a field trip today doing some community service, but I should be back tomorrow. Today is the end of quarter 3, so if you have any grades that need to be updated, you can submit them virtually or email me, or if you have it on paper, you can show me tomorrow and I'll update anything tomorrow then. So the first thing I would like you to do is to work on vocab sentences for list number 5. We have done this before. Sorry, my kids are being kind of loud. So you know what to do for every word. Write a sentence, use it in context, or use it in a way that makes sense. Obviously use the word itself and the actual definition, and please be grammatically correct, avoiding run-ons, comma splices, etc. Okay, then we are transitioning from transcendentalism to general civil disobedience, which transcendentalism inspired. I have a video that whoever is playing this one, if you could play that one next. I could play it in here, but the audio quality will be better if you just play it. So whoever's doing this, click on that, and it'll teach you a little bit about civil disobedience and where it came from. And then I have a poll everywhere for you to tell me what civil disobedience you think is going on in our society now. What contemporary examples of like different protests or things. So disobedience as in going against a law or something that you think is unjust, but civilly. So you're not causing violence or destruction of people or property, but you are protesting something. Then your readings, I have a spot in your packet to do this, or I have that discussion linked in the agenda. So you're going to look at 2 passages, one from Martin Luther King Jr. after he participated in civil disobedience in the civil rights era. One of the times he went to jail, and while he was there in Birmingham, he wrote this letter from a Birmingham jail. And he writes about oppression and other things. And the other passage is not by an American author, so I guess technically it doesn't belong, but Gandhi was inspired by the Transcendentalists, and I want you to read that excerpt on civil disobedience from him. You can compare the 2, and then what I'm grading is the answer to these questions, which again you can do here in the discussion, or you can answer them in your packet. So choose one contemporary protest or movement. It could be something you said in the poll everywhere. And consider how, such as Me Too, Black Lives Matter, NFL, Anthem, Never Again. So consider, what do you think Martin Luther King Jr. or Gandhi would say to those individuals? What would his advice be? And then number 2, what would you say to them? How would your comments compare to theirs? So that's what I would like you to say here or write about here or in the online discussion. Once you have done that and thought about those passages, you are ready to start considering your Unit 2 final assignment. And I will ask you tomorrow if you want to count this as your midterm, which usually my students do, or if you'd rather additionally have a test that's a midterm. But if you want this to count as the midterm grade, you'll just do this assignment and that'll go into E1. So you kind of have 2 options here. Most people do the traditional option, which is a Unit 2 essay. For the past several weeks, we've been discussing writers and characters who choose their own individual identity over belonging to a larger group. However, most of us will never be jailed at a protest, move away to a cabin in the woods, or be executed for refusing to lie. We live quieter lives. This assignment asks you to consider, to what extent do we have to isolate ourselves or fight against society in order to realize our potential as individuals? So in that juxtaposition, to what extent do we need to choose individuality, fighting against society, in order to realize our potential? How do we figure that out? I need you to use at least 2 texts from the unit to support whatever you say, whatever your answer is, whether we need to completely isolate ourselves, not isolate ourselves at all, or do something in the middle. I do have a list of the texts we've read here in the assignment, in the assignment, some links to them. I have a works cited for all of them as you eventually start working on your essay. So it's Crucible stuff, the conformity articles that we did at the beginning. Oops, sorry. Come back. The Transcendentalist works. If you did the Romanticist or Gothic short stories, you could do those. The Civil Disobedience, and I have the conformity articles here. So you can start to think about that. Alright, so if you could watch this other video real quick, or this video real quick, and go from there. So it's vocab sentences, civil disobedience,
Can I say hi?
and then your Unit 2 essay. Sure, come here.
Hi.
What are you going to eat for dinner tonight?
I know mac and cheese.
Good choice. Alright, go ahead. Alright, you want to say hi to my baby? Oh. Quillen? Want to say hi? He just wants to eat the microphone. Alright. Thank you. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.